The next variable type we're going to demonstrate is the constant type. And the word pretty much signifies what it's going to be. It's always going to be constant throughout the program. So in this instance, we're going to add in here, it's going to, so our user knows what's going on, take two numbers, whoopsies, and multiply them by pi. Pi is probably one of the greatest constant numbers we could always ever have because it never changes. So we're going to need to make a few changes, first of all, to the code we've been working with. Pi is a number with a decimal place, 3.14, blah, 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 to infinity. So instead of having these be integers, we're going to make them doubles. So dim x is now a double, dim y is now a double, and that's okay. We'll leave them dim. So if we do that there, we need to make the changes in how we eat as well. We do not eat fast food and Chinese food the exact same way. In reality, you probably eat it 90% the same way, but there are some variations. Let's say using doubles is now chopsticks instead of using your hands. So we made those proper changes. We can declare a constant variable anywhere. The advantage to declaring it up here in the class is that we can access it anywhere. So we're going to make it const, that's a constant, and we'll call it pi as, and then we just say a double. Double and decimal work the same way, however, we are going to use the term double because other programming languages do. Now, you see it yelled at me. It said constants must have a value, so we have to give it a value right away. And I'm just going to give it the simple short value of pi, 3.14. Now, then we hit enter, and now it likes us. So, we go down to our sub where our button is, and we have the double try parse, we have x and y, and let's give us another variable. We're going to make z a double, and we're going to make it a dim so it only lives once. And we're just going to go down here and we're going to do our digestion, which in this case is to calculate x plus y, then times it by pi assigned to z. So it's going to be z equals, and in this instance I'm going to use parentheses, x plus y, spread it out a little bit, I'm going to times that by pi. And then poop answer back out to the GUI. Answer label dot text equals z. So in this instance, we're going to enter a number 3, and since this is a decimal, we could enter some crazy other stuff. 2.985. It'll add them together and then multiply it times 3.14. And we could make this as crazy as we want to. You notice how it does not change the answer label size because we told it not to. So that is pretty handy. I'm going to show you also some truncating stuff as far as these decimals go, because this decimal number is way longer than what it is. We're going to show you some truncating stuff here in a little bit. That is, though, the constant variable.